tuned to Finest Work Songs here on Phantom 105.2 with me, Laura Lee Convoy. We're down at the Oxegen launch live from Cafe Novo at the Westbury.
First time I ever went, I was 16, camping, got nice and messy. This will be my 7th year this time, and I'm just, even back in London, I'm telling everyone I work with, you have to go to Oxegen, you haven't been to Oxegen? It's all about Oxegen. I remember the first year going with a mate of mine, just one of us, and then next year bringing a few more along, and I've done the whole camping thing, waking up. So I remember one year, I think it was my 2nd or 3rd year, waking up, and there was no tent above my head anymore. It had blown away. How nice.
I mean, this year is probably going to be our best ever, you know. I mean, I know every year we say that, but you know, following on from last year, I think with the lineup that we have this year, it's just unequalled anywhere. I mean, having the types, the likes, the calibre of Kings of Leon, Blur, Snow Patrol, you know, the Killers, and you know, even today the lineup we've just announced: Pet Shop Boys, James Addiction, 9 Inch Nails. And when you think when they go and join like the likes of Placebo, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, to the other, you know, to acts like the Saturdays and Lady Gaga. I mean, there's something for everyone at Oxegen, and I think that's what makes the event such a great festival, is that there are acts that you will go to see, that you must see, and then there's acts that you'd love to see but maybe never had the opportunity to see.
There'll be no lying in bed on Sunday morning. It'll be in there for 12 o'clock to catch the bands. I suppose for a more mature gentleman like myself, seeing 9 Inch Nails and James Addiction in this country for the first time in eons, there's also a sense that whereas the Killers and Snow Patrol, who are great bands, will be back in 2 years' time, you might never see Trent Reznor or Perry Farrell on a stage in this country again. Also, I think having people like the Specials and Squeeze broadens the whole bill out, but it's just the diversity. For a lot of people, the biggie's going to be Blur. And again, Blur broke up a few years ago for a reason. They couldn't stand each other anymore. So you do wonder how long is the Blur reunion going to go on for. That's going to be a very special thing. I think Snow Patrol have just endeared themselves to fans down here, even more so than in Belfast or across the water in Glasgow, because when no one cared about Snow Patrol, they're playing to full houses here in Dublin. And I think for them, it is genuinely a homecoming. And another group who I know have adopted Dublin as a sort of a quasi-home are the Killers. Again, things started happening for them here first, even before the UK.
It tends to be that Oxegen, like, you do get a lot more of the younger people going to it, you know. But yeah, you've got the memories of the muddy fields when you're going camping as well, the party until all hours of the morning. And, you know, summer would not be summer without Oxegen. And it is the best festival of the year. Over the whole of Europe. I know it was voted recently as European Festival of the Year as well, and I think well deserved. One of the most important things to bring when you're going down there, of course, is wellies. Bring something warm with you, because it does tend to rain a lot down in Oxegen Festival. And toilet paper. You know, the toilets are absolutely terrible. They always run out of toilet paper. I think that would be the one luxury item you have to bring with you.
Hi, I'm Laura Lee Convoy from Phantom 105.2. One of my favourite bands, 9 Inch Nails, are going to be playing, and I only found out there a short while ago and was a bit speechless. Regained the speech, as you see now, but it's going to be amazing. And Blur as well playing, you know, never got to see them before, and of course they're back together. And also James Addiction, which is going to be great. I always go to festivals to actually see the music, which I think unfortunately some people don't. They kind of go to have a bit of an old shindig or whatever, but go see the music, have so much fun, and just take care of yourself as well. And obviously with the cold Irish weather, I got quite sick actually last year because I didn't look after myself well enough. So this year I'll be a little bit more prepared, perhaps bring an extra duvet or something like that. Have to be prepared for this lovely Irish